This is one of the best purchases I've ever made. It's a DeLonghi dehumidifier, and this one that I've got here, it must be 20 years old, and honestly it is really one of the best things I've ever bought. It's cheap to run, it takes the dampness out of the air excuse me, especially when we're cutting down on our heating bills. It can be the damp that's the problem, but just running this for an hour every other day or something like that will keep the dampness away. I thought I'd do an experiment. I'm going to switch this on for an hour. The reservoir is actually empty, so I thought after an hour I'll measure it and we'll see how much. Can you see there? We'll see how much water is in it. And what it says here, excellent extraction up to 10 litres a day. Ideal for homes up to 3 bedrooms. It does suggest that you shut the windows because obviously it will try and take the humidity out of any air that's coming in. So if you shut the windows, it works more efficiently than if you leave any windows open. So I've actually done some washing today as well. Just put this back. I've done some washing today as well. I've washed my sheets and it's only 12 degrees outside. So what I've done is I'm going to line dry them. I put them out on the line at 9 o'clock this morning and it's going to be fine all day, but only 12 degrees. There is a wind, but we'll see how much they dry. Like the old lady said that lived in the flat opposite me, so long as it lightens them a bit. I think I've told you before that I live in a 2-bedroom ground floor flat. It's got very rudimentary, supposedly double glazing, where it's just the panes of glass that are just two panes of glass, but it's all wooden frames that are quite drafty. All the windows are actually shut. I've not been doing any cooking whatsoever. The washing is out on the washing line drying, so we'll run this for an hour and we'll measure how much moisture it takes out of this flat. It does actually give off a little bit of heat, so that's a bonus as well. And it also, you can feel a draft. You can feel the airflow. So if you've got things stored in rooms, it says to have your doors open just slightly in all your rooms so it can pull the moisture out of the whole area. And as it says on the label on the reservoir, it is up to a 3-bedroom house, but of course you've got to have the doors open a bit. So we'll just see how much moisture comes out of it. I'll bring you back in an hour. So that's an hour. So we'll just see how much it's taken out. As you can see, it's quite a lot. We'll just measure it. And remember, I'd done no cooking, no washing, drying. So what's that? Nearly 5 fluid ounces, 100 mils in an hour. And if my washing's still damp when I bring it in, I'll pop it on my airer in the kitchen and put the dehumidifier a few feet away from it and just take the extra moisture out. I know people will dry the washing on a washing line and then finish it off in a tumble dryer, but there's actually a cheaper way of doing it, and that's to use a dehumidifier. Well worth the money. I can highly recommend it.